Hey everyone, Justin here, back again with another comic book haul. It's been a while, well, not too long, but it's been a while since my last comic book haul, and just busy, and the timing of getting my comic books in shipments, just kind of like coincide with my busy schedule, and it was difficult finding time. Well, I do have some time today, and I'd just like to show you the books that I've gotten from the most recent shipment that came in. So if you do like this video, do like it and do subscribe to my channel. Just like to hear from everyone. Your comments are always appreciated, and it's always nice to keep in touch with the community. So first up, let me show you the first book, How to Talk to Girls at Parties by Neil Gaiman. This is Comic Nerd 101. Well, not really, we're different now, right? And what's so significant about this book for two reasons is it's being made into a short film or motion picture. I do not know, major motion picture. So I'm not too sure. I've forgotten about that information, but it's being made into a movie at least. So if you can find it for cheap, do check it out. The second reason, it's still wrapped up. Don't know if that makes a difference for a book like this. But I got it cheap for about $9, so I'm okay with that. Hopefully the movie does well. Second book I got is Dark Knight, A True Batman Story. This came out a while back, and it's actually written by Paul Dini, which, if you don't know who he is, go check him out. He is the guy behind the Batman animated series of the 90s, the late 90s. And was he the one who created Harley Quinn? I'm not too sure, but anyway, so he's a writer, and this is a really good story. Artwork is great. It's really not so much about Batman, but I suggest you check it out if you can find a soft copy. If you get this book, not in the greatest condition, but the book was going for cheap. How much did I get it for? I got it for, I don't know. I can't seem to find the price right now. Sorry about that. But anyway, so yeah, go check it out. It's a good story. So there's a certain theme to this comic book haul. I mean, I'm going to show you some random stuff, but it's going to be a lot of book sets, a lot of comic book runs, which I'm slowly weaning off on. Just really trying my best to not buy so many book sets anymore. Anyway, let's start off with some DC books first. Only have a few. First up, we got Batman, Batgirl, a nice, what do they used to call this, prestige format. What's significant about this book is this is also one of the books slightly before Killing Joke. So if you are a Killing Joke fanatic and you want to collect, or a Killing Joke completist, this is a good book to get. Not sure if I showed this off in a video with a previous copy, but this is Catwoman number 56, a really nice Adam Hughes cover. This is Batgirl number 1, Annual number 1, I'm sorry, from the New 52. Nothing too significant about this book, just that I think it's the first appearance of this female character who is one of the talents or whatever. And it's quite a pricey book, or a hard book to find for some reason if you check online. Well, it used to be. I think it's cooled down a little bit. I think because of that character. This is purely random, but this is She and Daredevil. By the way, if you don't know, I'm Chinese, and I think we've come to call it as She, but it's supposed to be Si. So the H is silent, Si, and because her name means die or death, and maybe in Japanese it's a bit different, but in Chinese it's like that. So She and Daredevil number 1. This came in 2 parts. One was from the Crusade side, and one is from the Marvel Comics side. I checked out the story. It's alright, but this, this is just an idea, but this would, because we already have Daredevil in a Netflix series dealing with the Hand, the Ninja Clan. This would be pretty awesome for a nice crossover, or for Netflix and Disney or Marvel to buy over Crusade Comics. Hint, hint. It's not a hint. I'm just speculating. And that would be a perfect way to introduce her, She, into the Netflix series, right? Don't you think that would be awesome? Anyway, moving on. Next two books, I'm just going to show you. This is Spectacular Spider-Man number 213. This is Typhoid Mary. And this is Amazing Spider-Man number 390. What's significant about these two books is that firstly they're newsstand, and both books, which you can't really see, they're polybagged, but they come with an animation cell, which animation cell. I think they call it animation cell, which is just A4 sized or comic book size animation thingy that they included with the pack. You can't really see it, but they're both polybagged. Yeah. By the way, I really like this storyline. You should check it out. Yeah. Kind of dark, but pretty good. Plus, Mark Bagley's artwork, so you can't go wrong. Spider-Man number 50. What is significant about this issue is firstly it's, you know, late 90s cheese, all the foil. It's newsstand. And I think, if I'm not wrong, actually it features the first appearance of this guy, who is Kraven the Hunter's son. Forget his name. Vladimir, something like that. So, you know, I just like this book because it is nostalgia, but who knows, they might use this guy in a Spider-Man series, right? Last random book before I go into the book sets, the runs, is Spider-Man Deadpool number 1, the Hastings variant. Just a really awesome cover. Just thought I had to get it. So these books, let me get these out of the way. I'm gonna show you one more batch of random books, just for general information. So I've been on a Wildcats kick for some reason, especially the early issues. And if you're too young to remember Wildcats, you know, they came out with, at the same time as Youngblood, the first few series from Image, when all the artists and writers broke away from the big companies. What I really like about Wildcats is that I think it really features some of Jim Lee's best artwork. Of course, you can't beat that Uncanny X-Men, but second to that you have Wildcats, which is really awesome. Well, I still think the Batman stuff is great, but you know, I'll always remember Wildcats. Just show you some of the covers I got from this haul. Really nice Jim Lee cover. This is really awesome too. And if you don't know much about this issue, so this character, her name is Voodoo, and Spartan, another character, they go on a holiday undercover. They go for a cruise ship vacation, and who happens to make a cameo appearance for their honeymoon just after they got married in X-Men number 32, but Cyclops and Jean Grey. Of course, they don't say it explicitly, but obviously you know who it is. So do check out this issue if you can find it for cheap. And it's pretty awesome that they reference the wedding back then when they just got married. Just another great comic cover. Got myself a crossover, Wildcats and the X-Men. What would be significant about this book is that this features art by Adam Hughes. So if you want to see Adam Hughes draw the X-Men, especially the classic run-up of the X-Men, go check this book out. They have a few ages. There's the Golden Age, the Modern Age, Silver Age, and all that. The storyline's alright. Not too bad, but you know, just something to have. For me, it's just nostalgia more than anything else. Alright, so now let's move on to our runs, starting with the New Avengers. I've heard good things about this title. Everyone says it's the best Avengers title, because you have Spider-Woman, you have Luke Cage, you have Spider-Man, you have Sentry. I'm going to check it out. And I just heard, I've got a Comic-Con coming up in September, and I've heard that David Finch is coming over as one of the guests. So I'm going to choose some books and I'm going to bring it over to him to sign. And these are some very awesome David Finch covers. This is number 1, number 2, number 3, and number 4, which features the first appearance of Maria Hill. I don't have number 5 and 6, but this is number 7, which, if I'm not wrong, is the first appearance of the Illuminati. Number 8, number 9, Number 9. Number 10 is missing from this pile, I think because they snapped up the first appearance of Ronin, if I'm not wrong. Number 12. And 13. Just happy to get a nice collection of this, just to be part of my personal collection. Can't go wrong with David Finch artwork and covers. And hopefully I'll choose some books to sign, for him to sign. Okay, so now on to the highlight of this haul. Nothing too valuable, but I really got some awesome covers here. This is a bunch of Captain Universe number 1s, and it features different characters being possessed by the, I can't remember what the force is, the force that absorbs them, then they become Captain Universe. But anyway, this is the Incredible Hulk, Daredevil, pretty awesome. Yeah, the Unipower, let's say. Yeah. Silver Surfer. I've got 2 copies of one where the Unipower goes into X-23. This seems to be a popular book to get. And an Invisible Woman. This is pretty awesome. Right, so I think this is the 3rd chapter, 5th. Yeah, so I got the whole run. Check it out. This is pretty awesome covers. Now the covers that I'm very happy to show you, which I got for a good decent price, is a nice run of Emma Frost. All these covers are done by Greg Horn, and the covers are amazing. Right, I've always wanted to get some of these covers, but I managed to find a good deal online, and got the early runs are the ones you want to look for. Some of them are in okay condition, I would say near mint, but I'm happy to keep near mint minus, but I'm happy to keep these books. Here's number 1, which is the more popular one. Number 2, number 3, number 4, number 5, number 6, number 7, number 8, and number 9. You can tell as the numbers go up, the covers are getting less and not so nice anymore. Anyway, that's my comic book haul. Thanks for watching this video, and I hope you enjoyed the books that I got for this haul. I'm going to have another comic book haul coming up soon, probably next week. The next shipment came in, but I want to just take this slow. Thank you for watching.